Hello, PWA fans. My name is Aaron Hurt. Glad to have you with us once for another big edition of the program coming to you from the PWA Arena. Again, at this time, got 3 big matches to bring to you, 2 title matches. We're going to see Randy defend the heavyweight championship against Jason Andrews in the main event, and we're going to have the tag team championships on the line in our first match, plus much, much more. So let's go down to ringside for that big tag team championship match. Josh 4x4 Jackson and Mr. TCB Cody Blaze step up to the plate to face the champions Morgan Taylor and L.A. Cordova.
Welcome to PWA Wrestling Alliance! Our first contest this evening is for the PWA Tag Team Championship, set for one fall with a 30-minute time limit. Introducing the challengers. At a combined weight of 513 pounds, please welcome the team of Josh 4x4 Jackson and Mr. TCB, the Cody Blaze. And their opponents, wrestling tonight at a combined weight of 441 pounds, and now, for the second time, the PWA Tag Team Champions, please welcome the Massachusetts metrosexual gorgeous Morgan Taylor and L.A. Cordova.
Welcome once again, fans, to PWA. This hour of action comes to you from the PWA Arena, starting things off with a big tag team title match. There you see the champions, Cordova and Taylor. Their challengers already in the ring. Newly formed duo of Mr. TCB Cody Blaze and Josh 4x4 Jackson. All 4 of these men were in the Battle Royal. That was the main event of our last edition. Taylor and Cordova even made it down to the Final Four. Surprisingly enough. But not surprisingly, they were victims of their own arrogance in that situation. And these two up-and-comers here in Blaze and Jackson will make him regret that if they repeat the same mistake on this night. These two hungry young kids who would like nothing better than to pull an upset over the champs. The reaction of the crowd here in the PWA arena says more than I could about the reputation of these two gentlemen. Speaking of L.A. Cordova in the black singlet and a man who calls himself the Massachusetts metrosexual. Warm, touching embrace there. Now all the pre-match shenanigans are out of the way. And you notice Blaze just stood calmly in the corner. Make no mistake about it, this is deliberate on the part of the champions. They're trying anything they can do to lull their opponents into a false sense of security or get them off their game plan, get them out of their strategy, whatever they may have pre-planned coming into this match. Trying to disrupt that. Not to mention the fact that they actually seem to enjoy all of this negative attention. Again, avoids the collar and elbow tie-up. Oh, you can't turn your back on Cody Blaze. Got rolled up. Now a backslide. Two very quick near-fall situations. Sweeps the legs. Again, stacks up Taylor. To the midsection. Looking for the sunset flip. Is he going to get it? Yes, he does, but they're too close to the ropes. Oh, Cody Blaze full head of steam, but missed with that forearm. Gives Taylor an opening to isolate his opponent in his corner. Now the double team here. Big double suplex. Cordova now the legal man. But only a 1 count. Scoop and a slam from Cordova. Follows up with a good cover, hook of the leg, but still a long way to go before he puts someone like Cody Blaze down for a 3 count. Look at that! Held on to the Irish whip, came up with a drop toe hold, quickly makes the exchange. The big powerhouse, Josh Jackson, coming in. This is easily the biggest opportunity in this young man's tenure in the PWA. Disappointed about his showing in the Battle Royal. But of course, thrilled at this opportunity to become tag team champions here. But now at the mercy of Cordova. Say what you will about his attitude, but this man has grown by leaps and bounds in 2018 as a pro wrestler. Again, using every bit of the referee's 5 count. Referee acknowledges the tag. Taylor able to sweep the leg of Jackson. Cordova now with the rear chin lock. Slowing things down. Oh, pulling away at the beard. Crowd starting to rally behind 4x4 Jackson here. And we see the plot unfold as Cordova distracts the attention of the referee while Taylor uses that bottom rope to choke 4x4 Jackson. Oh, Cordova just drags his forehead across that top strand of rope. More insult than injury to that. Oh, but can't come up with the big charge. And Jackson brings back in a fired up Cody Blaze. Big monkey flip out of the corner. Challenger's starting to mount a rally here. Josh Jackson using that power and size, and now he clamps on the rear chin lock. I think he can do a little bit more damage to hold like this than Cordova. Great counter into that chin buster. You can see what the tag team titles mean to the PWA with the intensity of a match like this. We're just getting started on this show. We've got another title match in our main event we can't wait to bring to you. Double back body drop. I think Jackson may be on the verge of succumbing to the double team coordination of our tag team champions. Cody Blaze is just practically coming out of his skin over there trying to make a tag, trying to encourage his partner. Now the referee says Jackson's shoulders are down. Perhaps a miscalculation there by Cordova. But this is very sound strategy, trying to take out one of the legs of the big man. Trying to dislocate something in that knee. Then they just make a wish, so to speak. That'd be funny if it wasn't so sad, but nonetheless, Cody Blaze unleashing all of that pin-up energy he was trying to hold in while he had to stand on the ring apron for so many minutes of this contest. Cordova with the snapmare out of the corner, or excuse me, Taylor with the snapmare out of the corner, and a boot right to the face. That brought a hush to the crowd here. Mr. TCB, by no means ready to get counted out. Snap suplex, nicely done by Cordova. Floats over, makes the cover. We're well into this match, quite frankly. Although it's hard to say there's such a thing as a moral victory in pro wrestling, Blaze and Jackson have made an impressive enough showing to at least have a strong case to get a rematch should they come up short in this opportunity to challenge for the tag team titles. Oh, snaps the throat down on the middle rope. That has to be disorienting at least, and snapping the head back like that. Be very devastating, but Blaze seems largely unaffected as he fires off with that huge forearm shot. Now he desperately needs to make it towards his corner, get a tag instead. Goes for the cover, hooks the leg, got a long 2 count. Now he makes the tag. Cordova unable to do the same on his side of things. Here comes the big 4x4, full head of steam. Polish hammer comes down with a big splash, but Taylor right there to break it up. Perhaps the only thing he could do to save his partner. This is starting to break down here. Don't know if the referee is going to let this action continue for very long. A big charge on one side. Belly to belly suplex, and those two are the legal men. Here's the cover.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winners and still the Premier Wrestling Alliance Tag Team Champions, Morgan Taylor and L.A. Cordova.
A hard
with your first title defense here, but you guys handled a very tough team in Josh 4x4 Jackson and Mr. TCB Cody Blaze. If they come looking for another shot, are you going to give it to them, or are you going to make them wait in the back of the line? No.
Let me make one thing clear. We have had some scum, I mean scum, of PWA Tag Team Champions. And all the other people who have been Tag Team Champions just give out matches like it's candy. Let me tell you something. L.A. Cordova and Morgan Taylor are not the champion case. If you want us, you're going to have to earn it. Morgan Taylor and L.A. Cordova. Vicious and delicious.
Well, I think we've heard just about enough. Thank you very much, fans. Thank you, gentlemen, for your time. Once again, the Tag Team Champions, Morgan Taylor and L.A. Cordova.
Hello, PWA fans. My name is Aaron Hurt, here to tell you all about how you can keep up with PWA online. Just search PWA Ohio on Facebook or on YouTube, or check out PWAOhio.com for all of the latest information about upcoming events, the latest videos and highlights of past events, and interviews with your favorite PWA wrestlers. So make sure that you like and follow all of those pages. That's PWAOhio.com, PWA Ohio on Facebook, and PWA Ohio on YouTube. And follow along with all of us here from Premier Wrestling Alliance, and we hope to see you at the PWA Arena very soon. Tremendous action in that first match, fans. Still the tag team champions, Taylor and Cordova, but not without a fair amount of struggle. Definitely a good effort from the team of Blaze and Jackson, and for sure not the last that the champions are going to see of those two. But we've got another big match coming up. We've got Bjorn, the man who has been a definite thorn in the side of our champion, Randy the Rowdy Hillbilly. He's taken on former heavyweight champion and former tag team champion, franchise player Chris Pruitt. One of the toughest matchups that Bjorn has had to date in his PWA run. So let's see how he fares against the veteran, the stalwart champion, franchise player Chris Pruitt. All right, welcome back to the second of three big matches here on the program. As we said, Randy defends the heavyweight title in the main event against Jason Andrews, but first we're going to see this big 430-pound Scandinavian monster Bjorn against a former tag team champion, a former heavyweight champion, franchise player Chris Pruitt. Bjorn cares very little for those accolades, obviously, as he jumps Pruitt from behind before the referee can even call for the bell. A big shoulder tackle. Bjorn has been antagonizing Randy at every opportunity, disrupting several matches as of late. Look at the aggression from Bjorn. Hammering away with forearms, now just choking. Pruitt back in the corner, using the forearm right to the throat. Referee pleads with him to break. Oh! Pruitt had that well scouted. Scales the second rope. Hammers down with some shots to Bjorn. Proved to be largely ineffective. And the 430-pounder just goes into the full mount and pounds away with right hands. Knee to the ribs. This has been brutal. Hard to say how long a match fought at this pace with this intensity will last. Oh! And Pruitt doing everything he can. Thumb to the eye, rake of the eyes. Again, goes back to the eyes. Survival tactics at this point. Gets Bjorn down to a knee. Uses those elbows to the back of the neck. Seated drop kick. Connected. Gives Pruitt the opportunity to try to get the back of Bjorn, but you see the flaw in that strategy as he just powers out and drives all of his weight back into that corner. And again, you've got to imagine Pruitt's had the wind knocked out of him at the very least. And Bjorn not going for a cover, he just wants to grind his forearm into the back of the neck and dish out more punishment. These fans, some of them are aghast at what they're watching. Power slam. Cover. But still not enough to put away the hardened veteran. As we said, man who has a former heavyweight champion and tag team champion, franchise player Chris Pruitt. But I don't know if even he's seen anything like Bjorn come along in the PWA. Especially a man who can not only use his power, but actually does know how to wrestle. We've seen him exhibit some surprising agility in some of these matches. Oh, that trick knee. Again, acting up on Pruitt. Something his opponents always have to look out for. Big double axe handle. Staggers Bjorn. Another big shot off the ropes. Finally takes the big man off of his feet. Pruitt ditches the elbow pad and instead drops a knee. Bjorn able to block that attempt by Pruitt to ram him into the turnbuckle and puts the brakes on. Oh! Pruitt was well out of the way before Bjorn attempted that Vader bomb. I think Pruitt might be at a loss. What can he do to this big man to keep him down for any length of time? He's survived for several minutes, though. Big flying clothesline. Seems to be effective, as is that forearm smash. Chooses to put his weight across the shoulders, but those powerful legs of Bjorn enable him to muscle out of that pinning attempt. Pruitt might have taken Bjorn's best shot. You would think that the one weakness he would have would be conditioning and endurance, that the longer a match goes. Oh, but with the referee down, he goes for that gigantic bone. Bjorn screaming at Pruitt about something, not satisfied with the victory, not satisfied with possibly concussing Pruitt with that giant bone. Nonetheless, fans, we'll be back for more here right after this.
The winner of this match by disqualification. The winner by disqualification, franchise player Chris Pruitt.
PWA fans, Aaron Hurt here with you. If you like what you are seeing on YouTube, then don't miss the opportunity to see the action live and in person the first Saturday of every month at the PWA Arena, 737 Slocum Avenue in Lancaster. Premier Wrestling Alliance is in action, plus select dates in towns near you. Check out pwaohio.com for tickets for not just the arena events, but all events. Arena events start at $5. And that's pwaohio.com for all of your ticket information.
Our next match is for the Premier Wrestling Alliance Heavyweight Championship. One fall with a 60-minute time limit. Introducing first the challenger at a weight of 190 pounds from the historic Gaslamp District of sunny San Diego, Jason Andrews. His opponent weighs in at 301 pounds from the hills of West Virginia, Lancaster, Ohio. Welcome your PWA champion, Randy the Rowdy Hillbilly.
Main event time here, fans. There you see the heavyweight champion, Randy the Rowdy Hillbilly, making his way to the ring for this big title defense. His challenger, Jason Andrews, already in the ring. I'm sure some in the locker room and out there in the audience are wondering if perhaps some money changed hands between Mr. Andrews and our new general manager, Nick Stevens, to enable him this opportunity. I'm sure if you ask Jason Andrews, he'd say he's more than a worthy challenger. We've seen him have some impressive showings throughout the course of 2018 in the PWA. And quite frankly, Randy doesn't care how or why you want to challenge him for that title. He just wants you to bring it on. Stylistically, Andrews could pose a very interesting challenge to Randy, who, as we all well know, favors a very straight-ahead style of offense. Andrews very elusive. Somewhat of a catch-as-catch-can specialist, certainly in his mind. Bell has gone. We're officially underway. As I said, you see Andrews go for a wrestling maneuver, and Randy shrugs it off with ease and uses the power to peel Andrews all the way across the ring. Big Irish whip sends him into the turnbuckle, and a charge, all 301 pounds, another big peel. Randy in complete control. Right hand to the lower midsection there, but Andrews, that's the quickness I referenced. Another drop kick. Trying to chop the big 6'4" Randy down to size. So Randy slightly favor that left leg for a moment. Have to keep our eyes on that as this match progresses. And Andrews knows quite well that he has until the count of 5 to break that hold. Randy follows up with a cover off of that big headbutt. Only able to earn a 2 count. The story of Randy the Rowdy Hillbilly in 2018 has been something to behold, fans. I encourage you to go back and revisit past episodes as Andrews gets taken for a little helicopter ride there. But to see what Randy has overcome to make his way to this point, to be defending this PWA Heavyweight Championship, is remarkable. Andrews cares little, if anything, for the backstory. He again goes back to that knee. Series of strikes finally takes Randy down. The damage may already be done. Trying to follow up. Just wringing away at the neck, twisting the neck of the champion Randy. A disrespectful slap. Nice maneuver there from Andrews. Drives Randy headfirst into the mat, but you see the power. The power and the strength of the champion. Sent Andrews airborne when he kicked out of that one. And a big suplex. Andrews appears to have landed awkwardly on his shoulder from that one. Both men may be heading for some heavy ice packs, some ace bandages for sure after this one, but one of them is going to be walking home with a PWA Heavyweight Championship. And it looks like it's going to stay with Randy. Oh, I spoke too soon. Oh. Comes up with the ankle lock. Go back to what I said about the catch-as-catch-can ability of Andrews. Now he's got a heel hook applied. Although with a little bit better technique there, but Randy's just so big and so tall. You see how little he has to do to counter that hold, and now he's got a scorpion deathlock, a sharpshooter, if you will, showing some wrestling prowess of his own. Andrews might have to tap out here, although he's able to reach the ropes before it got to that. Lucky for him. Randy still favoring the left leg. Andrews with a sound strategy. You see him go back to work on it, looking for an octopus hold here. But again, just might not have the strength or the leverage to be able to make that effective on Randy, as you see. Literally shrugs him off. Andrews distracted by some of the opinions of these fans, the last thing he needs to be worried about it in a match with these stakes. Main event action for the heavyweight championship doesn't get any bigger in the PWA. If Randy survives this, no doubt he'll have another huge challenge in store for him at our next event in Zanesville on September the 15th. But he's nowhere near done dealing with Jason Andrews on this night. Trying to clamp on a guillotine, but just out of his weight class in situations like this. Again, Randy easily counters. Couldn't get him over for the suplex, lost his balance, instead just turns it into a power slam. Andrews looks like he might be out. If he's not already, Randy's looking to put him out. Full head of steam, big splash. Turn out the lights, the party's over.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner and still the Premier Wrestling Alliance Heavyweight Champion, Randy the Rowdy Hillbilly.
Jason Andrews tried what he could, but Randy just proved to be too much. Retains the championship in a great main event here, fans. We'll be back to wrap things up here shortly. You saw Randy the Rowdy Hillbilly come out, still holder of the PWA Heavyweight Championship. We mentioned earlier in the broadcast Bjorn being quite the thorn in the side of Randy, and the PWA Championship Committee has taken notice. We want to go to this footage of a contract signing for Bjorn against Randy for the championship when we make our return to Zanesville September the 15th. I want to show you this footage, and then afterwards, fans, stick around because there's more to come. Hello, everyone. Aaron Hurt here on behalf of Premier Wrestling Alliance to preside over the contract signing for what is truly one of the most anticipated and most important matches of 2018. I'm speaking of the PWA Heavyweight Championship match set to take place September the 15th in Zanesville, Ohio, between this man you see here, Bjorn, and our heavyweight champion, Randy the Rowdy Hillbilly. Now, once these two men put pen to paper and sign their names to this contract, they'll be on a collision course for that date in Zanesville, and nothing will stop it. So, I'd like to ask you to sign your name on that document if you have any comments. Very well. Randy?
You know, Bjorn, I've dealt with a lot of people like you trying to run roughshod through the PWA. There's a reason I'm the PWA Heavyweight Champion. There's a reason I stand on top of the PWA Hill. September 15th, Zanesville, Ohio, you get the chance to knock me off that hill. Well, let me tell you, Bjorn, it's not going to be easy. I'm going to fight to every last breath. Good luck. You'll need it.
Well, fans, a competent, confident champion and an aggressive, determined challenger set to face off September the 15th in Zanesville, Ohio for the richest prize in the Premier Wrestling Alliance. Go to PWAOhio.com to get your tickets and make sure you're there to see Bjorn challenge Randy for the heavyweight championship. Well, fans, as you can see, we are all set for the big title match in Zanesville on the 15th. There may, depending on when you are watching this, still be time for you to go online to PWAOhio.com and get your tickets. Only $8 to go to the Singer Center in Zanesville to see all of this go down. We thought we were done, but unfortunately we have another piece of footage to show you, fans, so take a look at this. So what do you think? Sound good? We were framed up. I mean, it seemed like it was good to me.
Whoa, 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 Daddy-O. Where do you think you're going? Vicious and Delicious have arrived, and we demand the same respect you gave to the heavyweight champion. We demand an interview. So if you don't mind, we're just going to go ahead and pull ourselves up a seat.
Well, since I've got nowhere else to be, why not, gentlemen? You held on to those titles. What's next for Vicious and Delicious?
What's next for Vicious and Delicious? That's very simple, Aaron Hurt. What's next is more domination, more vicious, more delicious, more everything. We are the PWA Tag Team Champions, and we're going to be the PWA Tag Team Champions for a very, very long time.
Well, both of you gentlemen were a part of the Battle Royal to crown a #1 contender for the United States Championship. Now that we have those 3 men set, do you have an opinion on who might emerge as that United States champion?
Unless it involves L.A. Cordova and gorgeous Morgan Taylor, the team of Vicious and Delicious, or this PWA Tag Team Champion, we could care less. If we had won and you would have been asking us that question, I mean, obviously, I would have said, oh, L.A. Cordova, or oh, Morgan Taylor. How dare you ask the new PWA Tag Team Champions about another title? Don't you think this is a golden opportunity for you to get any insight on this title that you would ever want? And you're going to ask about the U.S. title right now.
You know what? I on second thought, I don't know that Aaron Hurt is fit to interview Vicious and Delicious. Let's get out of here.
Talk about my lucky day, fans. Words from the PWA Tag Team Champions. Confident as ever.